Makeup mistakes that make you look older. One-on-one with Marie Osmond. What guys really think of the we need to talk. Oh yes, the we need to talk. Yes, welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Yarn.
Our makeup should be making us look younger, not older, so beware the common makeup mistakes that could be adding 10 years to your face. Using too much foundation. A foundation that's too thick will settle into those fine lines and dull your skin. Only use foundation where you need it to even out discoloration. It doesn't need to cover your entire face. Wearing deep, dark lip colors. A dark color makes any surface look smaller. A welcome illusion perhaps on your hips, but not so much on your lips. To make your mouth look fuller, choose bright lipsticks and glosses over darker shades. And wearing black eyeliner, don't skip the eyeliner. It's a great way to make your eyes look more open, but choose brown over black. It's less harsh. You want to define the eyes with softness and blending, not strict lines.
Coffee or alcohol? Which is better as a first date idea?
Good question.
Let's take a look at the pros and cons, both from our friends over at galtime.com. So first off, coffee. The pros, since coffee places tend to be quiet, the two of you will definitely have a chance to talk without having to shout over loud music or lots of people. The con, while having more productive, meaningful conversation, a quiet place is also going to magnify that awkward silence if you have one.
Alcohol. Well, the pro here, they don't call liquor liquid courage for nothing, folks. Alcohol helps you act a little bit more and think less, and it can take the edge off if you're feeling shy or awkward, and it can allow the conversation to flow. Now, the big con, and it's a big one, you might say something stupid.
Yes.
It may sound harsh, but if you've had too much to drink, your graceful manner and polite behavior may get drowned out by your drunk antics. If you have a few too many and get sloppy drunk, it's going to be hard to undo that bad first impression. Which do you think is better?
I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on the type of date. Like maybe a blind date would be good for a coffee shop. It's a little less romantic feeling, so if you need to get on out of there, it's good. But you know, the alcohol thing, we know it's bad, but coffee is just as bad. You have too much, he's going to think you're schizophrenic or something.
That's true if you're talking too fast.
Just take it easy regardless.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think coffee's more of a casual date where if you're meeting for drinks, you're thinking this might go somewhere.
It's romantic, so it depends if you want to set that stage.
As Vince Vaughn has said before, have a couple of adult beverages and make some really bad decisions. You want to beware of that.
That would be your dream date, Mr.
Yeah,
Vince
well,
Vaughn.
yeah.
Well, is Black Friday a dying tradition? It turns out more sale-seeking shoppers are skipping this deal day. A new poll conducted by Ipsos found 40% of people start their holiday shopping before November. Nearly half of the women polled fell into that group, and only 12% actually wait until Black Friday to start their holiday shopping. Nearly 1 in 3 shoppers said they are actually done with all of their holiday shopping by the end of Cyber Monday. And RetailMeNot.com offers these early holiday shopping tips. Do a little bit of homework. So use some price comparison websites that'll help you find the best price before you head out. You can use apps to keep track of gift ideas as well. And sign up for deal alerts for your favorite retailers and shop once a deal comes through. And tighten up your gift list as well. Just make it so that only the kids get gifts maybe. Or you can draw names from a hat and buy one special gift for each person. I mean, there's lots of different ways to go about that.
Yeah, it's fun to be able to shop on Black Friday. If you've got the whole family in town, you can make it a mission. But yeah, it's tough. If you can handle the crowds and the parking, then it's one thing. But, and you know, being able to shop online at home has made a world of difference.
I am such an online shopper. You pay for that Prime on Amazon. It's, you know, a lot, but it's for the whole year and you get free shipping. So, you know, just click and you're done.
Once you figure out your size in something, it makes it so much easier.
Very easy.
If you want to start shopping for gifts now, timing is everything. According to the book Buy Shoes on Wednesday and Tweet at 4, there is an optimal time to pay for things in order to save money. Buy shoes on Wednesdays. Many retailers offer discounts up to 40% off. Car servicing on Monday mornings. Workers don't want to be late, so you can get in and out quickly. When it comes to your doctor's visit, make a 9 a.m. appointment. Complications related to anesthesia are 4 times more likely in the afternoon. And if you're moving into a new apartment, December is the best month to sign a lease. Apartment managers need to fill those vacancies so you can get good deals. And your gym membership. Sign up in the summer. Gyms are trying to lure people inside during great weather and offer good deals.
The brands we wear can change our image, but what if it were the other way around? How does someone's public image shape the brands that we associate with them? This is so cool.
A recent survey by brand identity firm Landor asked people which brands they associate with the presidential hopefuls. So check this out. When it comes to clothing, Barack Obama is Nike and Mitt Romney is Armani.
Okay.
When it comes to cars, Obama is Ford, Romney is BMW.
Now, social media, Obama is Facebook, Romney is more of a LinkedIn kind of guy. And for sports, Obama's basketball, makes sense, Romney is golf.
When it comes to board games, Obama is chess, Romney is Monopoly. Dessert, it's a tie for apple pie.
And let's not forget about their better halves when it comes to shopping. First Lady Michelle Obama is Macy's and J. Crew, and then Anne Romney is seen as Saks Fifth Avenue and Ralph Lauren. Isn't that neat?
Yeah. She's a singer, actress, mother, and businesswoman, and now host of a new talk variety show, Marie. Welcome, Miss Marie Osmond. Good morning, Marie.
Well, hello, Andrea. How are you?
Very good. Congrats on the new talk show. We do have to ask you, though, is Donnie upset you're not doing the show with him like you originally did in 1976?
I really don't care. No.
Good for you.
No, I love it. The show is called Marie. It's not called Donnie. But we're doing our show in Las Vegas. We just got voted best show in Las Vegas. So it's fun to work with him at night, and then I do the show in LA during the day. So it's kind of a busy schedule, but it's so much fun.
Now, there will be, if we're singing on your new show, who's the one person that you would love to sing a duet with that you haven't yet?
I don't know. If we do sing, it'll probably be holidays or special numbers or highlight new guests. You know, when I did the talk show 13 years ago or so with Donnie, we debuted Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. We were the first show in the States that had J.K. Rowling on. So I like putting on new people, up and comings, or, you know, break-offs or whatever. I like doing things like that. But really, I like it to be focused in on women's lives.
You've been a guest for so many years on so many shows.
I know.
And now you're a host. How is that different?
Well, it's a different chair, but I think the advantage is that I have sat in that other chair for 5 decades, whether it was Dinah Shore and Mike Douglas and Merv Griffin to Letterman and Leno and everybody in between. I know what it feels like. And so the number one thing that I've been very excited about is that all the people that I've had on so far, they're like, that was fun. And my set is very different. It's not a studio. It looks like you're in my home. I want it to be conversation, laughing, crying, figuring out things, not being afraid to talk about life and the challenges that people have gone through. So far, I've had celebrities talk about eating disorders for the first time. I've had a celebrity talk about growing up in a family of hoarders. Never talked about it before. You'll have to tune in and see who it is. But it's not about the shock of it. It's the learning process, the resolve, the growth. It's the difficult things that define who you are and how you pull yourself out of it. And they feel like in sharing that they're blessing other people, and I really believe that. This is a destination for women to find hope. And that's what I want the show to be.
Marie, you look great. Congrats on the new talk show. You can watch Marie on the Hallmark Channel.
Well, like wine, some people get better with age. So let's take a look at some ladies who have learned how to flatter their body types, refine their style, and conquer their industries. We'll start out with Jennifer Lopez. She was J-Lo back in the day. Check her out in 1999 and then 2012. Big change, and it's safe to say she's taken her sequins from trashy to classy. And that short top and the go-go boots, that would never fly on anyone who did not have her amazing body. Now, Beyonce, this is her in 2001 and then 2011. She has grown up quite a bit. Yeah. She's wrapped up in the perfect that is Beyonce, but let's not forget, superstars have come a long way, especially her in both career and fashion. And then here's Kate Winslet, pictured in 1998 and 2012. There's no doubting she's always been gorgeous, but the dress she wore to the '98 Oscars looks better suited for a Renaissance fair. She has since learned how to put on a modern twist on a vintage style.
So your weekend seems to fly on by. Why not make the most of it?
It's true, and we are going to give you at home the chance to get into that weekend state of mind with some really good tips. Hampton Hotels just did a survey to evaluate how Americans feel about the weekends, and they found out there are some key reasons why you're so much happier on Saturday and Sunday. And it found that a lot of those good feelings are a result of these key weekend activities: resting and recharging, which we all love to do, exploring passions and new experiences, and then spending time with your family and friends on the weekend.
That's so true, Michelle.
It is, and Hampton Hotels partnered with Dr. Christina Kathleen Carter. She's a sociologist, and she's the author of Raising Happiness, and she helped identify how people can bring the positive weekend feelings into the work week with these really easy tips.
And actually, I think the most important thing is that we spend more time with our friends and family over the weekends than we do in other times, and that is a real predictor of happiness.
So the first one is prep for Monday on Friday.
Oh.
You can avoid that Sunday night anxiety, we call it SNA, that you get when you're just so stressed out all day Sunday,
I know
you're
the
wasting
feeling.
it. So schedule your next work week tasks on Friday so you don't stress out Sunday, because it is still part of the weekend.
Of the weekend.
Yes, and also take a break. It's okay to forget about the chores for a little bit and use the weekend to recharge like it's meant to be used. And then finally, plan ahead. Give yourself something to look forward to. That survey found 37% of people plan their weekends with a week or less to go, which gives them nothing to really look forward to. So you can give yourself some excitement if you plan your events ahead of time. So maybe a girls' night out or a family
That sounds like
outing.
fun.
And then you can maximize the positive emotions you get from that anticipation.
Well, what a great survey. I mean,
Yep.
you don't realize it, but doing those little things can really maximize your enjoyment of the weekend and even bring a little of that weekend excitement into the work week.
Yeah,
I
it
like the
really
sound of
is.
that.
It's the little things that make a difference, and they're little things that everybody can do.
Well, thanks, Michelle. For more info, visit the Hampton Hotel Facebook page or head to our website.
Still more to come here on Life Love Shopping. We've all said it to a guy at one point, the dreaded "we need to talk." How to successfully navigate those tricky relationship talks from a guy's perspective. That's next. Plus, want your man to look like he belongs on the pages of a magazine? We have the Maxim Men's Guide to Style coming up.
To enjoy the ride. I think that's the most important thing. Is it's not the destination that makes you happy, it's the process that should be the happiness. It's the learning along the way. I would never go back. I would never trade the knowledge that I've gained over life.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. We all want our man looking his best, so here is what he will need this fall according to Maxim's Men's Style Guide.
Hi, I'm Patrick Carone from Maxim Magazine, and I'm here with some grooming tips for fall for guys everywhere. So first off, dandruff is a problem that a lot of guys have to deal with. They might not like to admit it, but it's true. And it affects over 30 million guys, so it's a pretty big issue. But we're here to fight it, and so to that end, we have Clear Men's Scalp Therapy, which is a breakthrough approach that stops dandruff at the source. They're new shampoos and two-in-ones that are proven to stop dandruff for 100% protection if used regularly. They smell great, and unlike others that can be dry or harsh on your hair, it actually leaves your hair very soft and feeling good. It's a very gentle, nice shampoo. You can pick it up at drugstores or retailers everywhere for just $6, or you can get more info at the Clear Men Facebook page. Another really important thing is keeping your teeth white. The truth of the matter is, if you're not whitening your teeth, they're yellowing, just by doing, everyday indulgences. So Crest has this wonderful product here, the Crest 3D White Professional Effects White Strips, which work over 10 years. They remove over 10 years of set-in stains, and they whiten 25 times better than the leading toothpaste. You could get more information on that one at 3dwhite.com. Finally, for guys who might have a little bit of problems reading the fine print, there's a ton of these really stylish, affordable reading glasses which really give you the ability to buy multiple pairs and, wear them everywhere. Magnavision reading glasses are great for work and professional life. They fold up, which makes them ideal for travel. The classic square-shaped readers from Smith Optics frames are another style that really great that I like very much. For a more casual look, you could try Sunreader's wraparound Costa Sunglasses C-Mates. Now these are going to protect you from the UVA rays, and they also still have that reading magnification. Another really awesome one is the Tortoise Reader Wear frames, which those are very stylish, very cool. And finally, for a night out, the round reading glasses from ICU Eyewear are very chic. Again, really cool frames, aviator style, brown line frames. For more information on all of those, you can hit up eyecessorize.com. That's EYE Accessorize.com. So yeah, these are some of the really cool things in terms of grooming that guys can use to look their best this fall. So, you know, have a happy autumn and look your best.
You know them, you've heard them, the 4 dreaded words uttered in any relationship from either side.
We need to talk.
Don't say that. Women say that, everything goes black, and I wake up surrounded by body parts.
Baby, no, it's okay. That's not where I'm going at all. Franklin, I'm into you.
Well, thanks to the Insanely Fabulous Girls Guide 2, we are helping you navigate this tricky relationship question with the help of Lance Smith and Charles Divins from the Daily Buzz. Welcome, guys.
Hi, ladies.
So let's begin with the where's this going talk.
Have you had this one,
Thought
first
you were
of
going to
all?
say
Yeah.
we need to talk.
Yeah.
Ready to talk. The lady asks, where's this going?
Yeah.
You answer, back off, man trap.
Well, that's what you feel like, because you're putting the guy in the corner and making him defensive. You don't want that. You want to kind of ease into those kind of questions. 'Cause
Oh, how
we
do you
think
do
we think
that?
the whole question is about the future.
Yeah. and-
You know, sometimes you just
About
wonder
a-
about next week. you
About
know?
a proposal,
Yeah,
right? Is that the
yeah.
pressure you feel?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
so what should you ask instead? Because from a girl's perspective, we kind of want to know where this go,
Yeah,
where it's going.
Am I wasting my time?
Yeah.
Is this just a this weekend thing, or I see you in my future?
You've got to, yeah, you need to pose it with, and set it up with, this is how I feel right now. I'm having a really good time. You know, it's always got to start from where you are first, because the minute you just say, where is this going, it's so direct that we feel cornered.
Or be specific
Okay.
about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Not about the
Okay.
whole, but like where's this
Yeah.
going next week? Where's this going next month? This is where I see it going.
Okay.
That type of thing. Yeah.
And basically, if you don't think it's going anywhere, you'll probably let us know, right?
Or we'll go away.
We'll just disappear.
I would think if she even had to ask, then it may not be going that well.
It
you
just,
know?
well, there's a certain amount of insecurity in the question itself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where is this
I
going?
guess.
And then as a guy, you're like, I've got to.
You have to have the
just-
talk.
Yeah, have to have this talk.
Heaven forbid you
Yeah.
have to think about your future. That's all I'm saying. All right, well, they say most marriages end over sex and money, so the dreaded money talk. So, for example, he says, hey, honey, look at my new iPhone. Your answer, did you really need another phone? Question for the guys, okay? Why is this a mistake, and what should we be doing instead with these money talks?
I think again, it's kind of pointed. You're coming
Yeah.
at us. You know, if you're in a relationship, you're a couple. The money's between you both. Then it maybe it started off with, wow, you know, I just spent a lot of money on X, Y, or Z, and you got that. You know, we have to cut back. You know,
Yeah.
involve yourself, because the minute it's, wow, you got an iPhone or you got this, that.
Yeah, I mean, guys
You're
are
putting us
animals.
in a
If you
corner.
put them in the corner,
Yeah.
you're gonna fight back. You know what I mean? No matter what happens.
How we
You
react.
just shouldn't surprise each other like that, especially if you're married, because it is. I mean, once you
Yeah.
combine those accounts, I mean,
True.
my husband came home with one of those lightsaber things from Star Wars. Those things cost like $80. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's different than an iPhone.
Come on.
Yeah. That's a joy.
Yeah.
I know.
How about this one? It's the room to breathe talk. Now, this one probably causes the most panic on the list. He says, I need some space. You answer, have a nice life. So why is it a mistake, and what should you be asking instead? The room to breathe talk. Sometimes
Yeah.
somebody needs some space in the relationship, whether it's the guy or the girl.
Yeah.
Well, guys need space.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, there's something about the man cave, just space. When we mean space, we don't mean like a month. Maybe it's a day, maybe it's a
would
couple hours. It's not like the end of the world. That's
Yeah.
the problem. It's not a definitive, I can't stand you. It's more just, I need my own time.
Are you testing the waters, though, to see if we'll stick
How
around?
do we know what you're doing?
Yeah.
It's not
in
a
that
game.
time?
You just need some space.
That's the thing, guys, at face value, you can take us at face value. If we say that, you know, a woman is better off saying, okay.
Yeah.
And
Go,
because-
do, go do her own thing.
Yeah, we'll come
That's
back.
really
We'll
healthy,
come back
right?
more.
Take all the time you need.
Or me too.
Yeah.
You know, because that'll trip a guy up. You know,
Right.
you need space too. That confuses.
Okay, maybe I don't need space.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
think, though, there's a difference if the guy needs space because he wants to go out and have some fun on his own, or he needs space because you're smothering him. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and I
think the woman has to figure that
What
out.
about a time frame? Is it good to put a time frame on that? How much space do you need? Do I give you a week, a month, a couple
Well,
of
I mean,
weeks?
this has happened to me, and you
Yeah.
know, a week is good. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, just long enough to where you kind of reset it to
Yeah.
where it was
she needed
before.
space from you?
Yeah.
We need space from each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it worked out in the end, and
Yeah.
it came back.
I'm
and we-
married, still need my space.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just an
Yeah.
individual thing.
Well, guys, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, we love the insight, and you can watch
Yeah.
Lance and Charles weekday mornings on the Daily Buzz, so do not miss that. Do you have a work husband, and does your real husband know about him?
Ooh, the rules of having two hubbies coming up next. What or who is your greatest love?
My children, my family, my husband, absolutely.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. Did you know that 1 out of every 4 couples sleeps in separate beds? And that's according to the National Sleep Foundation.
What is the reasoning behind it? Many say snoring, but there could be other things like a partner working on a computer late into the night, noisy neighbors, maybe stress. All can deprive a partner from getting a good night's sleep. So what do you think about sleeping in separate beds?
This is dangerous territory. I mean, that could easily turn into no intimacy whatsoever in the relationship. So I guess you have to balance what's the better benefit, getting a lot of sleep so you're not cranky the next day, I guess?
Although I know it's saved some marriages, because if there's one person who's an extreme snorer, I mean, that has caused several marriages to break up and you know, end in divorce. So if separate rooms resolves it, why not?
Yeah, and apparently a lot of people are doing this, so I guess you got to figure out what works for you.
Maybe you can play, you know, you can have some fun, little late night.
My room or yours?
Do you find yourself in 2 relationships, one with your real husband and one with your work husband?
She and this guy got this thing going. They're really close, and they have all these inside jokes. They go out for sushi, and it turns out the people there call him her work husband. I mean, what's with that?
Come on, it's innocent fun.
Well, maybe it's not such innocent fun when you're on Doug's side of it. Here are a few things to consider while maintaining both marriages without feeling like you're cheating. Having a hubby at work can lead to an emotional affair. If you're sharing personal 411 you wouldn't share if your spouse was in the room, you are in danger of violating some serious boundaries. You should tell your real-life spouse about his on-the-job other half. If you don't, you may be setting the stage for a romantic backup plan. And keep it to breakfast or lunch. No late night cocktails or dinners, and make sure your work hubby understands the boundaries too, so there is no confusion.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's wrap up this show with a fun giveaway. E.T. Phone Home, remember this movie?
Phone. Phone? He said phone? He said phone? Can't you understand?
You gotta love that. Steven Spielberg's E.T. the Extraterrestrial is back on the big screen today only. Theaters across the nation are showing the classic film, and we will link you up to the Fathom Events website to see if it's playing in a theater near you. Now, this limited engagement is to celebrate the Blu-ray release of the film, which is out next Tuesday, and we are giving away copies of the DVD to you. Just head to lifeloveshopping.com right now to register to win E.T. the Extraterrestrial. And here's what's coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping. Actress Karen Allen from Raiders of the Lost Ark. She talks to us about life on the set during filming and what it's like to work with Harrison Ford.
Plus, every gal should have some classic vintage pieces in her closet. We'll share the essential vintage shopping tips for you tomorrow.
And here at Life Love Shopping, we want to connect with you. So when we're not on TV, you can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page, and you can follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow. Live your life to its best and its fullest. Love with passion, and shop your heart out, people. Have a good one. Bye. Love to shop for, and where do you love to shop?
Yes. I like a good deal. I'm kind of frugal, and so when you grow up in a family of 9 children, you're raised that way. I love a bargain.